1991, Nirvana hit the scene with their distortion-driven pop music. It was called grunge, and the nation of teens lapped it up. After 3 years and another couple of albums, Kurt Cobain ended his life. Apparently, with a self-inflicted shotgun blast to the face. Teens the world over mourned his loss. But was he really gone? Or is he still here? Or is he Boris Johnson?
Otherwise.
It isn't a specific stomach ailment. It doesn't have a name or anything. I mean, it had been building up for so many years that I was, suicidal. I mean, I just didn't want to live. So I just thought, if I'm gonna die, if I'm gonna kill myself, I should take some drugs, May as well become a junkie, because I felt like a junkie every day.
People know the story. Kurt's band skyrocketed to fame, but by 1994, he hates himself and wants to end his life. So he does. Or does he? People usually end the story there, but they're incorrect for doing so. Kurt wasn't dead. He was just sick of the rockstar lifestyle. He got a tiny bit of plastic surgery, a plane ticket to England, and was free of his musical shackles. And what's the most un-rockstar thing Kurt Cobain could do? The furthest he could get away. Being a British politician, of course. So he became Conservative MP, Boris Johnson. But what did the public think? What do you think of Boris?
Is he Kurt Cobain?
Yeah, maybe he's got a fake name. Maybe he's not Boris.
He is? I don't know. How's that a conspiracy?
People must have been stoned.
That he is Mayor of London.
Well, I mean, I don't know, that's an unsure one. From what I've heard and read and evidence, there is the theory that he's Kurt Cobain.
Like John Lennon, who left hundreds of clues about Paul McCartney's death, Kurt Cobain also left clues about him being Boris Johnson. In Smells Like Teen Spirit, there is a lyric. Our little group has always been and always will until the end. This is quite obviously a reference to the British Conservative Party who always will be around. But in the last song he ever recorded, You Know You're Right, there is a message forwards. It sounds like a vintage Kurt Cobain song. Play backwards, meh, interesting. But not convincing until you get to the end of the song. Play this backwards, and you hear, I am Boris, yeah.
It's exactly comments like this that has probably created this subject that Kurt Cobain is Boris, but I believe that it's still false.
I've just noticed that people expect more of a thematic angle with our music. They always want to read into it. And before I was just using pieces of poetry and just garbage, just stuff that just would spew out of me at the time. And a lot of times when I write lyrics, it's just at the last second because I'm really lazy. So, and then I find myself having to come up with explanation.
I think it's the truth. I mean, the Americans, they tried to cover it up, and they've succeeded to an extent, but I blame the Americans. They're behind everything.
9/11?
Falsehood!
Kurt Cobain?
Facts!
I hope you learnt a lot tonight. Goodbye.
Extra special, take extra special.